I didn't bring water. I need to get water. Oh, God. Hey, y'all, give me 1 second. Let me make sure this Bluetooth is off. Yes. Give me 1 second, y'all. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I had to run and use the restroom before we even start this class. That way I don't even have to worry about it again. Grab my water. Hey, y'all. Hey. Y'all ready for class? Let's do it. I'm not going to be on here long, though, because I got to finish. And no, I did not get to this room because I was doing everything else that I had to do. And talking to my dad, took a bath, did a little bit of self-care today. I have to remember to take care of myself. You know? I took a long bath, talked to my dad. So going through some things, you know what I'm saying? Personal development. Hey. Hey. I apologize if I've been super snappy too, y'all. Okay? I'm adjusting to certain things, and so I might be a little snappy, but I'm human, and I ain't gonna be perfect every day. There's that. So, I love y'all. Hey. Hey, y'all want some class or no? Yeah. Y'all want some class? Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm doing just fine. It just, transition is always, different. Sometimes you be elevating or letting go of stuff, and, everything ain't always easy. Some stuff be about to take you out the game. You ain't got to be sad about it. Some stuff you just don't be wanting to let go of, Or things have become so a part of your life that you don't even realize that, it's just a lot. Thank you for that. I was not apologizing to you. I was apologizing to Miss Rose because I was a little snappy. But sis, I meant to say, I didn't mean to be rude yesterday when I told you to get up. Sister's a little on edge, you know what I'm saying? But that is not an excuse for being mean. So if I offended you, I apologize. Yes, because she said she missed her class. I said, well, get up then. And it was kind of snappy. So I apologize, sis. I do. Please forgive me. Hello. Yes, but can I ask about Ezra and where babies go to hell? What about it? Yes, kids is going to be in the lake of fire. We was all born in sin. Don't forget that. You have to be saved from your sin. If any and everything that came out of Adam and Eve is a sinner. You said, I never take anything you say like that. Good job. I just don't be wanting. Okay. You just want to know where to look. It's in the questions of Ezra, I believe. Hold on 1 second. That's funny because we about to read some stuff about that. You just all in my business already, huh? You can't even wait. Gosh darn it. It is. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, sis. Hold on. It is in. It starts at 587 in book 1. 587 book 1. That's for the question about the kids going to hell. 587. We read it, Kayla. We read that. Remember the vision? It's the vision of Ezra. Remember it talked about the mothers and the kids. Too much to remember. You right. I'm sorry. Yep. Remember we read this? The vision of Ezra. This is where it talks about the 500-pound neck weight and the pastors being laid down and the mothers, the women who were in adultery and they unalived their sons through expelling them from their wombs, and how the kids was, yeah, that. Yeah, so that's where that is. If you want to know about some of the punishments, of course, not all of them, but some of them. Yeah, we have read a lot of stuff. Hello. I haven't said, Donna. I haven't said yet. We about to have some class, but I haven't said what book because I'm not even going to be in the book. Okay. So, how y'all doing today? Everybody okay? Everybody doing all right? Y'all doing okay? Hello to everybody. We about to bust this. It ain't going to be that long. But we gonna go and have a little bit of thank you so much. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. So this right here, did y'all get them? Y'all got them delivered already? They didn't mess up and let me figure out how to put my trap music on it, baby. It don't last a long time, so I have to keep restarting it. But honey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just did this because I gotta quit twisting my hair so much. Listen. Yeah, Shelly. Listen here. And it feels just like our neck thing, but for your eyes, y'all. It massage around your heck, yeah. It heat up. It massage this. It massage, where you get the little timer like this. And you can listen to your trap music. You can put it on different settings. See, I just learned that last night, that I can move it to different settings. I didn't know. You can turn the heat. Yes, Tay, you do. Yes. Yes, you do. You can play your trap music on here, everything. It's Bluetooth. See? And it's going to light up there. See? And you can change it. See? And it start moving. Y'all see it? Y'all can't see it. It's vibrating on and everything. It heat up. It's exactly like the one for our neck that we've been using, but for your eyes. It get hot and everything. And it massages around here, massage your temples. Y'all see it? Y'all see that? It's doing that on its own. Y'all see it filling up? And it's vibrating. Y'all see it? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I believe so. Yeah. Just checked that it will be here at 5 o'clock. Queen, you said and is. Now, I wouldn't suggest using this around no water. But, like, you laying in the bed and you got a headache or you just need to relax, you got tension, this right here for your eyes, and you can listen to your music. I think the longest it goes is like 8 minutes or something, so you'll have to restart it, but it do heat up. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. Thank you. So it's got multi-frequency vibration, warm, hot press, smart music, and 180-degree fold. So you can fold it up and put it up. And I just put mine in my massage basket with all my other massagers. So now I can have my hand massager on, eye massager. Yep, and it is exactly like the one that we be using. It heats up just like that. It got the little bitty knuckles in it that go around and massage and everything. Go on and grab one. Go on and do it. Because I used it last night and I will be using it here in a little bit too. I'm thinking for all the days when my head be hurting and stuff or I got tension, if I put that other one on my neck, not at the same time maybe, but have one on my neck and then do my eyes, I'm sure that's going to help. a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate my gifts that y'all be sending me. It makes me excited, especially the ones that keep me relaxed so I can be on here doing what I need to do. You said whatever you say, get my husband be on it. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Cause he know what it is. He know everybody need to, because y'all can put that on the kids too. The kids can use that. If the kids have a stressful day, hell, use them when y'all on y'all trips to keep them quiet when it's time to go sleep. Put this on and listen to your music. That's what I need you to do. Cover your eyes up. Yes, they will be a nice gift, especially someone that has migraines or tension headaches. Perfect gift. Father's Day is on around the corner. Mother's Day around the corner. So, and my oldest already counting on it. I already know, nephew, go on and get your mama stuff. I don't blame you. I be using her stuff too. Get your dad's stuff too. You said Thundercats. Hold. Just one more time for the one time, just in case somebody didn't see it yesterday. Y'all didn't see this yesterday. Somebody. You said I just got shown this one more time because I can't believe it's here. I got all my swords, my katanas and stuff. Listen here. Listen here. This right here. I'm about to go on and build my armory. I'm going to take this down because all my swords needs a space, honey. They all do. All of them do. Everybody need a space so they can feel special. That's what it makes me feel like. I need a horse. That's all I need is a horse. I got my wardrobe. Now wait a minute, that looks like a little spider. What is that? Oh, that's gonna say now. Hold on. You said I'm ready. You said what it do. You said come on through there. I dug the Knight of WOIU. You hear me? And what? I could have been in King Arthur's round table, nigga. I could have did it. I got all the stuff. You hear me? And do. This makes me happy. All of my swords make me happy. My katanas, my double-edged sword I got, my Daisy the daggers, and I got my lovely shield. I'm gonna oil her up. Might put a little wood oil on her. Get her all shined up, all pretty. She's looking a little dusty here, so we're gonna get her together. And you know, we got all of our stuff. We're gonna have to do something cosplay for sure. Listen here. We gotta do something cosplay. Don't y'all think we got enough costumes? We have to. I dubbed the Thundercat of the Thundercat realm. It is! Love it! Yes, I dubbed the Thundercat. Thundercat's hole. Okay, let's get this going. Everybody in here? Yeah, we had a good time. And I'm sorry if folks, I was a little irritated last night, so just look over any crazy talk I did. But I am going to give me a Thundercat costume, but one of them, unless you know what I thought about it? I could do that if I put leotards under it. Right? Either that or some Krylon UV sealant. It's the same. It'll keep the shine. Okay, Krylon UV sealant. Bet. Now I know. You'll do it? I'm trying to get my Thundercat stuff. My birthday is like 2 weeks away. Not even. It's 8 days. 9. After tomorrow. Bet. Hold on. Let me tell this little boy about the trash. Dang it. Hold on. I'm going to do it, Tay. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Okay. I had to tell little boy about trash. So you can come get it. So, there we go. I'm back. All right, y'all. Here we go. I already sent these to myself. So we're going to be on sacred text. And there's a couple things that I wanted us to look at. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Everybody got their gear on because you're going to need it. Now, this is going to be a repeat of a lot of stuff we've already read, but not all of it. Are y'all ready? Anybody ready? I'm going to need you to go to sacred text. And, I don't know if I be saying this right, but it's fine. The Didash, Didach. So you're going to go under where we normally look for our, like, the brothers of Adam and all of that. I mean, the brothers of Joseph, you're going to go underneath there to the Didash. And we're going to read that. We on sacred text, Miss Rhodes. And I might not be seeing that right. So we're going here. Okay. And then we're going to go to the translation. You have to click the translation so that we can get it. And it should say the teaching of the 12 apostles. Y'all ready? I'll give y'all some time. So if you go under our normal, I'm going to just show you, just in case. So if you go to the Apocrypha like we always do, and you scroll down, see this? This is where we're going right here. Under the Gospels of Thomas. Okay. And then you have to go to the translation. Just in case. Thank you. Y'all ready? Okay. Y'all got it? March 10th, deadline for gifts is never. You know what, Queen? I just seen that comment. That she gonna say March 10th, deadline for gifts. Never. Lord Jesus. I can count on her to talk crazy every day. Every single day. Oh, God. Hilarious. So let me know when y'all went there. I know it might take some other people a little bit longer to get there. And this lash is up and this lash is down. It's okay. It is what it is. They could be like my eyebrows cousins. hmm They could be like my eyebrows just cousins. I already know you gonna talk crazy. You don't give a damn about nothing. You gonna do whatever you want to do. That is a Virgo for you. And then like, well, I thought about it and maybe I shouldn't have after y'all done already did it. Hey, hola, hola. And is. I know, Rika, y'all don't care. It's okay. Because I'll be doing stuff like that too. Just birds of a feather. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do what I want to do. Period. Okay, so, y'all ready? Yes. Yes. You already know. All right. It says there are two paths, one of life and one of death. Yep, regretted 3 minutes later. 1.5 sometimes with y'all. And the difference is great between the two paths. So there's two paths in life. One of life and one of death. One of unaliving. Period. Okay? Ain't no in between. You either gonna live to live or you gonna live to die. And we're not talking about a carnal death. We're talking about spiritual death. Your decisions in this body, in this life, are going to decide on whether you live or die spiritually, as well as naturally. But we all know that we got to go. Everybody going to die. So with that, you'll be wanting to make sure that your spiritual body is where it needs to be. Right? Well, hello there, Curly Chris. Well, come on back. Here we go. Now the path of life is this. First, thou shalt love the God who made thee, thy neighbor as thyself, and all things that thou wouldest not should be done unto thee. Do not do, here we go with these 1,000 days. Do not thou unto another. So basically, whatever you don't want done to you, don't do it to nobody else. And the doctrine of these maxims is as follows. Bless them that curse you, and pray for your enemies. Fast on behalf of those that persecute you. For what thank is there if you love them that love you? So y'all know, we know a lot of this already. Do not even the Gentiles do the same, but do ye love them that hate you, and ye will not have it in But do ye love them that hate you, and you will not have an enemy. Abstain from fleshly and worldly lust. I probably need to get my own stuff on right now. Abstain from fleshly and worldly lust. So let's go there. What is a fleshly lust? And what is a worldly lust? Hey, food. Would that be fleshly or worldly? Desires of the flesh, pleasure, sensuality. So guilty pleasures. What is an example of a guilty pleasure? Food would be fleshly. Really wanting to be more like the Joneses. Yes. Money, big house, cars. Worldly is money. Fornication. Nails and hair. Yeah. If it's causing you to walk away from God, to have all that on, definitely watching that big fine Samoan on TikTok live, girl, you ain't lying. Cause, mm-hmm. Especially when they be moving that hair like that. Ugh. Wanted to gratify our body's desires like that Trinidadian I sing. Mm-hmm. At the cost of morality. And what's good for our soul, it could be adultery, drugs, alcohol, or food. You said it. Miss Rose said it. Intimacy. It's your phone. Yes, your phone. Get you in a lot of trouble. You said electronics. Electronics for sure get people in trouble, because how do most people start cheating on their electronics? Sliding in somebody's DM. And we didn't mean they dirty mattress. Never mind. You said what? Mm-hmm. Y'all know what would be scary? What if your body yelled out every name of the people that had been there before the person that was getting ready to enter you came there? How would you feel about that? What if the list of visitors had to be named off before you could get another one? Any interactions of intimacy, because some people say, "Oh, I didn't sleep with them," but one part of your body did. You said I wouldn't like that. No, ma'am. You said don't say that, circle. We would treat it way more sacred. Come on, Keeks. You couldn't lie and say it's only been 3 or 4. You couldn't lie and say it's under 10. Because the list had to be read off. How many things would you stop doing if that was the case? You said, oh my God. You said he'd get up and leave, save me. So then are you only okay with it because you can not tell the truth? What happened in the temple stays in the temple. But this is, listen here. Your body would be like, Alexa. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Alexa. I thank God I don't got Alexa. Yeah. What if, so your name, we'll call your name and say, read off the list of visitors. I remember me and my best friend would write down the names. Listen, you said no. Lord of the Latter-day Saints. Hilarious. You said sheesh. When you yelled Alexa, she popped on over here. See, that's that stuff right there. I can't fool with her. You just turned on my Alexa. How many people's Alexa? Hilarious. She said, huh? You said, Alexa, erase. You said a lot of repeats for me. Glad I didn't stop. And that's not true. That is funny. Now serving 101. Nope, no thank you. Not serving 101. Now serving. That's hilarious. Ooh, what if they got a ticket? You said thankfully I'm recovered. I'm gonna plug Alexa immediately. Hilarious. Make you think. It make y'all think, don't it? Hilarious. Come back when you got a chance. Ooh, Kiva. Alexa erase. She would be all of it, even the scandalous stuff. Not the scandalous stuff. My daughter asked my body count. Wish I could have seen my face. Oh, you wish you could have seen your own face. Like, huh? Why would you? Girl, you was in grown people business. I need you to move around. You don't ask no questions you don't need no answers to. That's what you say. You don't ask questions you don't need the answer to. Listen here. Last used day. That's scary for folk that lost count and forgot a few bodies. Ooh, wait. And I know they've been with the homegirls or the hoochies. Yeah, because it's calling out all the names. So if it was a he or a she, you going to know everybody's name that's been to the establishment, that frequented that space. Y'all want to know what's crazy? That's exactly what our muscles are going to do to us on the day of judgment, which is so sucky. Did y'all forget second Baruch? Oh, we ready. God knew to make my body sick. Else those thoughts would have been made physical. Uh-oh. Why you roll your eyes, Miss Lady? We already repented for this. How do we get back here? Ooh, wait. I just be trying to give y'all bit. No, we don't forget. Listen, I just be trying to keep it fresh in your man. See, this how y'all like to remind me of it, you know, because I told y'all a little Trinidadian do this, so then we might as well go on and go there. That's the lust of the flesh. I just want y'all to know. The lust of the eye and all of that old good stuff. Yeah. Y'all thought I forgot I didn't. Moving on. All right. It says, now this is the one I know I'm going to have to work on. If anyone give thee a blow on thy right cheek, turn unto him the other also, and thou shalt be perfect. If anyone compel thee to go a mile, go with him too. If a man take away thy cloak, give him thy coat also. If a man take away from thee what is thine, ask not for it again, for neither art thou able to do so. Give to everyone that asketh of thee, and ask not again, for the Father wishes that from his own gifts there should be given to all. Blessed is he who giveth according to the commandment, for he is free from guilt. But woe to him that receiveth. For if a man receive being in need, he shall be free from guilt. But he who receiveth when he is not in need, here we go, shall pay a penalty as to why he received and for what purpose. Now, you in Trinidad right now? Hey, girl, I might need you to check on a little something for me. Let me quit. I ain't even called that man back or nothing. But if I wanted to check on him, I sure got some Trinidadians in here. Y'all can go find him for me. Make sure he's who he say he is. God has given me reach all over the country, honey, and he is. Go on and do it, Dad. Go on and do it all over the world. You said you're from where, sir? Oh, I know people in China. Don't worry about it. I'll check and see. Anyway. I do. I don't know, and I need to know what's going on over there. All right. They're not on because I don't need them to read on my iPad. Listen. All right. So, don't raise your hand. Do not raise your hand. Just put a smiley face if you knew somebody that got a PPP loan for a business to save a business that they didn't even have. Come on, that part. Soldiers have to learn how to do it. Y'all, my gray is coming in. All right. So what we just read said that if you're up petty, if you receive help when you don't need it, you curse yourself. Did y'all get that? So if somebody asks you, say, do you need something? You say in your mind, not really, but if they gonna give me something for free, I'm about to take it. Don't be mad if your tire blow. We're not on the page. We're online in the Didash, Sacred Text. I'm gonna read that again because maybe y'all didn't get it. Did y'all get it or no? For if a man receive being in need, he shall be free from guilt. But he who receiveth when not in need shall pay a penalty as to why he received and for what purpose. So what are they calling that right now with the PPP loans? RICO Act? Are they RICOing and going back? And the people that got PPP loans are now being penalized? Heavenly, here she go. Let me call it the Heavenly Father. Hey, Dad. You said they don't really want to hear about it. Okay, I'll turn around. Huh? I was already nervous to read it to them. You already know they're going to have an attitude. Huh? Yeah, they mad about it. It's okay. Huh? Yeah, they thought they was, yeah, it's okay. All right, I'll just go ahead. All right, fine. Yep. Because Nicole thought she was going to, yeah. Uh-huh. You already knew about it? Okay, bye. You said what? Hi, baby. You said, yeah. You said, Lord, here we go. And when he is in tribulation, he shall be examined concerning the things that he has done, and shall not depart thence until he has paid the last farthing. So I'm going to put that in our terms. You ain't getting over if you lie and say that you need something and you really don't. Because not only are you going to pay that back, you to pay that back, out, with you losing stuff out of your life, you going to pay it back. I called. They just hung up on me. Ain't nothing to say, Miss Nicole. Did you get that? So if somebody asks you, do you need something? Or you take help that you really don't need. Okay, prime example. You know how y'all say, CERCA, do you need anything? I say, no, I don't need nothing. I can say, oh yeah, I need this, and oh yeah, I need that, and oh yeah, and just try to, but anything that you take that you don't really need, and I don't mean like if somebody's trying to bless you, that's something different. But if you go making it like, okay, like people go get food stamps and they don't need food stamps. I was just tested with this. Oh, Pumpkin, that's why we talking about it. Your mama love you a lot. Don't worry about it. I got you. Trying to tell you. Needs are different than wants. Is you're being greedy is what's happening. Crazy, right? And God said you're gonna pay it back. That's why I be telling people, please don't get on here and lie and say you need books or need help and you don't, because you're cursing yourself. And you're gonna pay it back. Now, you might not pay it back to us, but baby, the way them bills about to start hitting or whatever it is, the insurance go up and all of that, it don't be worth it. Hey, it don't be worth it. I think a lot of people being tested this tax season. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. My friend said she'd tell me how to answer the question, so I kept food stamps. When I lost them, I said no. And that was before I ever heard your voice. Come on. I'm trying to tell you. That's why, but remember I told y'all there was a gentleman that I knew, and he did a lot of things for me because I was honest and I wouldn't go and splurge. And he was like, man, listen, it ain't nothing off limits to you. I'm telling you, you can get whatever you need from me because you're honest about what you do. But the other young ladies that were in his life, they would lie and make up bills and make up this and that. And he was like, they don't even realize I know what's going on with you. Greed does not pay. Actually, it costs. I tell my grandsons, you're young enough where your wants won't hurt you. It's when you're grown, when your wants get you in trouble. You ain't lying about that. We live rent-free, maybe because I never asked for this. Only in prayer. Come on now. I know people stay doing that, taking away from people their needs. Greedy, Shantae. Promise they do. And then they be wondering why they always in a hole because You just greedy. You don't care. You want everything for yourself, and you don't care who you have to knock out the box, right? Okay, we gonna keep going. For of a truth it has been said on these matters, let thy almsgiving abide in thy hands until thou knowest to whom thou hast given. But the second commandment of this of the teaching is this: thou shalt not unalive, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not corrupt youth. Please give me the definition of corrupt. What's the definition of corrupt? Gotta stretch these hips out, y'all. I did all that walking. Ooh. Having or showing a willingness to act dishonestly in return for money or personal gain. Having or showing a willingness to act dishonestly in return for money or personal gain. Having or showing a willingness to act dishonestly in return for money or personal gain. I don't care that he got a husband. I don't care that she got a wife. I don't care that they got, whatever. I'm just getting my money. So you're going to teach these kids how to get bread. You're going to teach them to be a scammer. You're going to teach these young ladies to sell their bodies. You're going to teach you. So you don't care about corrupting the youth? You don't care about teaching them about meaningless things? This is the people that give drugs and alcohol to children because they plan to corrupt them, get them addicted to things so that they can use their bodies for whatever they want to use them for. Sexualizing our children to destroy the integrity, to cause to be dishonest, disloyal, especially by bribery. The dash on sacred text. You got to go into the DIDACHE on there. You're welcome. To alter from the original or correct form or version. So you're altering the minds of children. You're teaching them to be dishonest. You teach your kids to lie. It's okay if you lie to your daddy, just don't tell him. It's okay if you lie to mommy, just don't tell her. Daddy's going to give you something. Mommy's going to give you something if you don't tell your daddy. I'm just not going to tell them. I'm going to just tell them this. You're teaching people to lie. Google word for the day was morals. Right on target. You corrupting your children? I've heard this being said to a child. Yeah. You tell your kids to lie on let them cheat. You know your kids are cheating and you condone it. It's the same thing. The state of decay or rotten. Also whitewashing or sugarcoating. Come on. You will tell a little white lie. You're corrupting your children. And then you be mad when they lie to you. Or you get mad when your husband or wife lies to you because you've taught your children to lie. So lying is just running through there. Because when you lie to somebody, then somebody got to lie to you. And it's always multiplied. You lie to your husband, your children going to lie to you 10 times. Why do you keep lying to me? Because you keep lying to your husband. You keep lying to your wife. You keep lying to your mama. You keep lying to your boss. Because whatever seed you sow, what if you got 30, 60, or 90 foes? So that means if you tell one lie, you could get 30 lies being told to you, 60 lies being told to you, or 100, because it's 30, 60, I think, and 100 fold. So If we're planting seeds and you tell one lie, you either got 30, 60, or 100 lies coming back to you for that one lie you told. Lacking integrity, open to or involving in bribery or dishonest practices. You still buying hot clothes and stuff? You still buying from the boosters? You still waiting on the nigga to run in there and run out with what you need? So that means that you're okay with dishonest practices. You still, honey, I didn't steal it, but you bought it, and you're encouraging that person to continue going back to steal your kids' size clothes. You go to the gas station and they trying to pay for your gas, and you know for a fact that this card is not legit, and you let them pay for your gas. You're encouraging that person to continue doing it. You are corrupting whoever it is because you're continuing the process of them doing wrong, and you take a piece in that. You're an accessory in the spirit. Just understand. I didn't walk out with it. I didn't run out with it, but you went with them to go get it, or you know that this is what they do and you continue to take. And as long as you continue to buy, they're going to keep going back to do wrong. So exactly why I never upheld the children when they were in the wrong. Yeah. You got to pay for that. And nothing ever comes back as you sold it. Like I said, you use one watermelon seed to plant a watermelon, but how many watermelon seeds do you get in that one watermelon? That is your karma. So let's say you plant one watermelon seed, you get one watermelon, but you get 100 seeds planted, or 2,000 seeds in a big watermelon. So then that means you got two, and then each one of them can grow another however many seeds. That's what you want in your life. That's what you want. Folks like, this one don't come on here. This is exactly why I don't be fooling with CERCA. Okay, moving on. All right. Thou shalt not commit fornication, CERCA. What is the definition of fornication for those that might not be clear? Please tell me the definition of fornication. Please and thank you. CERCA cannot. You said, please no. Please no. Here we go. Not the fornication. Having intercourse without being married. The horizontal mamba with somebody that you're not married to. Having intercourse without being married. I don't care that you didn't laid up with them for 10 years. We've been together 10 years. You still in fornication. God does not recognize common law marriage. Sexual intercourse without people not being married to each other. I ain't even gonna ask y'all to raise your hands. Don't. You know. We're moving on from that. It's self-explanatory, though. If you ain't married and you hunching and humping, you're in fornication. It don't matter if y'all engaged or not. Oh! I knew this was gonna get everybody. I gave up fornicating and God has blessed me in so many ways. And he will, Daisy, too. Oh! Let me move over here. God don't recognize 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, baby. If he didn't give them to you, you in fornication. I quit almost 2 years ago. Even in your thoughts. Yep, there too. Your beliefs only apply to you. So why are you in here? Go where your beliefs apply to you. Don't type swipe. Because evidently everybody in here believes this applies to them. So then if you don't believe, then you just probably need to go where they believe in poly, honey. Keep it moving. Thanks. We don't need your kind over here. Your beliefs only apply to you. So why is you over here listening to them? People is crazy. They don't be having nothing else better to do. Jesus. Anyway. For the people that right, they be all weird. If it busts your butt, you probably in fornication right now or adultery. You know, hit dog collar. That's what my mama taught me. A hit dog collar. Yeah, don't type swipe. Mm-hmm. That's what my mama said. My grandma said hit dog collar. So we just gonna move on. Yeah. You see how that work out? Folks tell on themselves every time. Like when we get down here and they talk about this filthy talk, it hits CERCA in the throat. Okay, great. Right. Right. I'm all years, almost 1 year clean of fornication. Come on now. Listen here. You said, yep, then it's coming for me too. Listen, here we go. Yeah, buddy. Let's keep going. All right. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not use soothsaying. Please go tell me what soothsaying is. No, cursing and foul language is two different things. Filthy talk. Mm-mm. Curse is you gonna die of some horrible disease or going to a witch and having them put a curse on you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you mean who married the angels? Do you realize that they made priests and priestesses? What do you think a warlock and a witch is? And they're like Beyonce, like high priestesses. What is she a high priestess of? What is Summer Walker a high priestess of? The practice of art of foretelling events, prediction or prophecy for money. A curse is till you do right by me. Exactly. The act of foretelling events, but not with the gift of the Holy Ghost. It is different. It is when you go to a witch or a warlock and say, here go this money, or I give you my kid, or I'll give you whatever. Tell me what my future is. Because a prophet, you're not going to have to ask them. They going to be trying to find you. And they not going to take no money for whatever God, because until they get it up off of them, they not going to feel okay. And they don't want your money. Because they not going to take it and change whatever. But folks that get paid to do certain things, psychics are witches when they take money for their prophecies. And then where are they getting their information? A lot of times they talk to the dead. Well, how the dead couldn't tell that they was going to die. If they knew so much, why they didn't know the day they was going to be up out of here? Why they didn't write that down? I ain't listening to nobody that couldn't tell me the day they was going to leave up out of here now. God knew the day, Jesus knew the day, no the hour when he was going to be gone, but nah. And then you only going to give me so much, so I got to keep coming back to pay you. That when you start to prostitute the gift that God gave you. I'm not saying that there aren't people. Years ago when I was married to the devil, I met a prophet. And he gave me a warning about my husband. Listen, honey. Thank you, Jesus, for the lady God sent into my life. Phew. You hear me? Mm-mm. So the moment that they ask you for some money for the information, that's when it becomes witchcraft. Because Jesus didn't charge to heal people. You hear me? Just like when I counsel people, I don't say, oh, you got to give me $100 or I can't talk to you. If I counsel you, I counsel you for free. If God tells you to bless me, you bless me. But that's going to be after we've already talked. Do you understand what I'm saying? But when you say, okay, when Saul went to the witch of Endor, he probably had to take her something. He couldn't just sit down at her desk. At her table with the crystal ball on it. You got to take them something. You can't go to a psychic for free. It's $4.99 per Dionne Warwick and the Psychic Network And then 99 cents every half second after that. That's witchcraft. If the only way that I can get my fortune from you or to know what's going to happen is for me to pay you, then that's when it becomes soothsaying. God's gift is free. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. And so do y'all remember when we just talked about corrupting the children and doing things for profit? Y'all remember we just looked at that? We just read that up at the top. Hate to say it, but it's just like pastors that won't preach for free. Is it safe to come out yet? The ministers that won't preach for free? Are there any in here? Are they throwing tomatoes at me yet? Is it safe to come out? I ain't preaching unless I get me a check. Y'all send that plate around again, because the word ain't coming forth until I see some duckies. It ain't no different from the soothsaying witch sitting behind that crystal ball. Your crystal ball just look like this. Ah! I ain't preaching till I get some more money. Ah! I ain't preaching till everybody wave $100 at me. I ain't preaching until... Sick of... Y'all, we done been here an hour. Y'all mean to tell me y'all can't open up y'all pockets more than that? We waiting on the word. Well, the word should have came forth and the money would have came rolling, sir. Y'all got it backwards. Teach a good word and people will bless you. They will bless the ministry because that's what it says. It was Paul or one of them. He said, I don't even ask you for the money that I could ask you for because I'm your spiritual leader. I just do it and let God bless me. You hear me? You hear me? You see what I'm saying? I don't gotta get on here, and that's why we be like, oh, you're just up here. When you done heard me ask for some money? The AC won't get fixed without the blessing of the Lord until we pass the plate. All of that. Take 20 years to get $20,000 for the building fund, and it's $8,000 in tithes that come in there every month, and the stuff ain't nothing but the church don't cost nothing but $3,000 to run a month. And if you in an organization, the organization is paying you, so why is you taking money from the church? You don't forget about the parking lot and the pews. We're not going to talk about it. Let's move on. Bless the pastor a little extra on his first Sunday. Come on, it's for the roof fund, right? Y'all know how to go. Moving on. All right. Oh, excuse me. Thou shalt not practice sorcery. What is sorcery? Tell me what the definition of sorcery is. Magic, spells, potions. All right, do me a favor. So I got to run to the restroom very quickly. Do me a... Oh, you just told me a pastor called asking him for $1,000 for the building fund. Amen. They know it's tax time. I told y'all. We already talked about it. All right. Look up a type of mancy. M-A-N-C-Y. Like hydromancy or pyromancy. Tell me another form of sorcery. Let's look up. We already did this before. Some of y'all got notes. You might not be able to get to them, so just Google it really quickly. Tell me a type of mancy besides the two I just named. Necromancy. Okay, what's another one? And necromancy means what? Everybody go to necro. Y'all better get... Hydromancy is what? What kind of... What is... Give me the definition. Geomancy. Tell me what it is, though. Y'all can put the definition up here. Bibliomancy, book magic. Right? Geomancy is rock magic or whatever with the geodes and all of that. Pyromania... Yep. Pyromancy is fire magic. Mm-hmm. Right? Necromancy is summoning the dead. No, I need y'all to look up the types of mancies. Yep. Yep. Chronomancy, the manipulation of temporal energy through magic. Okay. Yep. Communication with the dead, right? Foretelling the future, interpreting random chosen passages from books. Yes. What other kind of mancies are there? Electromancy. What is electromancy? What is it? Uh-huh. Because we just say magic and, you know, but what are aeromancy? Mm-hmm. And what is aeromancy, Sherman? It's very important. Light comes and goes quickly. So light magic. Chiromancy. What is chiromancy? Chrono is time magic, right? Cardiomancy, telling by interpreting a random selection of playing cards. Oh. Reading the palms. Divination by means derived of the appearance of water and its movements. Electric magic. An experienced tarotmancer can be a force. Okay. What is tarotmancer? Gyromancy is divination in which one walking in and around in a circle falls from dizziness. Ooh. This was a homework assignment. You got me looking for that note back from last year. It sure was. It sure was. That's why I was hoping y'all already had it written down somewhere. Divination is communicating with the elements. Come on, predictions of air and weather. So then, like the barometric pressure and the, what you call them people? The weather folks is really like witches and warlocks, right? Wow, I just found a huge list of all the divination terms. Yes, that's what herbomancy is magic used to control floral fungi. Okay. It's okay, Tendra. Occultomancy influenced by needles. Really? Walking in or around in circles from dizziness. Ooh. So let me ask you a question. When you see all of this, see, when they say magic, we think wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. This kind of stuff right here. Hypnotizing somebody. Or you know how they say they do like this and wherever it's tyromancy, divination by studying the coagulation of cheese. Acupuncture. Uh-huh. Right? So then somebody is special element divination by means of the animal shoulder blade. What's the entrails magic? Tell me what the entrails magic is. Right? So there are people that would determine that some omen was going to happen by this. Or when we think of magic, we think of a magic wand and all of this. Right now, this is magic. With a wand or a stick, but magic is more than that. It sure is. It's been a long time since they made me do that. It's 64 minutes. Yes, there are all types of magic. And it's very important that you understand sonomancy, submancy, or aeromancy that allows the user to create or manipulate, distort the air. Okay. Is it Lacanomancy is sound magic? Shacomancy? So, I know some of y'all did, but if you're new here, who knew it was this many types of magic? I can't even say that. The divination by drawing arrows random from a container. Karyomancy is the form of divination involving wax. Using a needle and thread to determine the gender of a baby. Yes, it is. And my mama knew, not my mama, but my grandma knew used to do that. I know exactly what you're talking about. They say if it's spin one way, it's a girl, and if it's spin one way, it's a boy. Anthropomancy, divination from the entrails of a human being. That's what I was looking for. Ain't that crazy? And you find a lot of disemboweled people, and people don't understand why. And that is the type of magic they be needing the entrails from the person. And how they splat out on the ground is a whole thing. Yeah, anthropomancy is divination using the pattern or spirit patterns, not even knowing it was magic. Yeah, stick magic, like the pickup sticks, is a magic game too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my God, witchcraft is everywhere. It is. A lot of the kids' games have a lot of witchcraft in it. Yeah, pickup sticks. Mm-hmm. Look it up. It's a real thing. A lot of the games that our kids play are a form of magic. Bingo took you out and did. It's magic too. Uno, a lot of it. Bingo, all of it. The soothsayers and the witches and warlocks from Persia came up with bingo, and y'all know. Thank you, Queen. That's a good example. Let's show it. Where's our book at? Not up here. It might already be out. Where are you? Slow down, CERCA. It's up there somewhere. I got so many books now, I can't find my stuff. Stuff be tucked inside. Oh, Lord. I don't know where it is right now. It's not up here. It's probably down here on the floor somewhere. I don't feel like looking for it. But there is a book called The Antichrist. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. That is... So it's got to be with this. What the heck? Hold on. Yeah, if y'all see it behind me, tell me, because I sure can't see it. I done stuck it somewhere. I don't know where it is, family. It's down here somewhere. Ain't no telling where to put it. Anyway, I don't know where it is. Can't find nothing in here. So, it's in here somewhere. What? They charging $88 for that book on Amazon now. I'm mad as hell. For the Antichrist book? Are you? That's because y'all... I keep telling y'all, we drive a lot of the buying forces. I know that the publishing community is happy that we came about, honey. They're probably selling more books now than they've ever sold in God knows how long. Since the iPad and tablet came out. Yeah, you know they running them prices up. That's the only thing I don't like about that. It's like we patronize. Where is my book? We patronizing with y'all, and then y'all go on and start running the prices up. Silly. Well, it's in here somewhere, or it's in my room, because I don't see it just right now. So I don't know where I stuck it at. But, girl, y'all want to know where it is? Right there. That's the damn book. You see it right here? This is it. Because it wasn't in the space. I actually was looking. Oh, hold on. You're moving too fast. Who used this? These are two astrological charts pagan high priests used to predict certain future events. Any direction that the columns are added, they will add to 111. There are 6 spaces, and 6 times 111 is 666. Any direction the numbers 1 through 36 are added, the numbers of both charts will add to 666. You said Sudoku too. And they play bingo in church. You said no before you go. And they had us desperate in school to win at bingo with the pizza slice. And did. And the what you call it? The treasure chest on Friday. Mm-hmm. Interesting, isn't it? We never question where these games come from and who made them up and all of that. We just use them. That's it. We just do it. We don't think about where the words came from or anything. We just use them. Mm-hmm. This is how they used to spell Titan too, and they changed that as well. Talk about somebody being butthurt. That part. Y'all gonna have to hold on. I gotta pee too. Just give me a second. Do I have the book on demonology, King James version? Yeah, I got it. It ain't nothing but if you got it, the OTP. Listen, King James demonology book is just Solomon's. The rest of Solomon that we read in book 1. That's it. The Gregorian calendar 666. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Knock on wood. Just not now. Yeah. Yeah, that's why they tell you don't answer the door if somebody knocking and you don't see nobody in the end. They say knock on wood. Mm-hmm. You're waking up the spiritual realm. I need them to stay asleep. There's blood bending. Yeah, well, we know that because in Blade they did that. They shut you out of TikTok. They playing. In Blade, how did they wake up the blood god in Blade? Remember all that they had to do? It had to be all these different things that happened. And then there had to be a sacrifice. And it went around in a circle thing. And then it went down and he came up out the middle. Right? Glass bottles in the trees to catch evil spirits. Like they be doing in Haiti and stuff. And in the islands and in Africa. Mm-hmm. My grandma used to use plastic bottles around. And she said it kept the stray dogs. But I think it was for something else. Just like in Underworld. Yep. Yep. Look at y'all thinking about. I know. I mean, I told y'all my great auntie was a witch. My grandmother's sister, and she had all kinds of folks in our family doing. I told you the whole bury the man draws under the window, put the in his spaghetti, and spitting on brooms. Don't walk through the house without no shoe on, and all of that. It's real magic. It's real. Yes, it's superstition, but it's also real magic. Because all you got to do is believe in it, and that there it is. Mm-hmm. A genie in a bottle. A jinn in a bottle. A jinn is an evil spirit. It's a malicious spirit. A jinn is how they call them like in Arabia. A jinn, a jinneh, a genie, a spirit. Gift a man shoes, he'll walk out your life. Oh, yes. Yeah, a jinn. A jinn. Yeah. Oh, the Catholic Church, definitely. Oh, you must not have seen who was on the next page of this, huh? Yeah, they all in here. Let me show you. Oh. While Circa with this, answer my question about having, I don't even know how you say that. You said the Pope is doing the same thing that the Egyptians did. There go the Egyptians with their hat, and there go your Pope hat and all their staff and stuff. And look. And isn't it funny that most of the Pope's names all add up to what? 666. You see it. Paulo the Vice Deal. Paul the Vicar of God. 666. The pagan priest, King Pharaoh of Egypt, being carried to the temple of his god. Huh, 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 huh. Excuse me. Wonder why they got all the goods over there. Go away, Greg. Don't be an idiot. Do something better with your time than play with me. Go on now. You starting to talk crazy. You had me until you start being weird. Go on. Now, don't be weird. When your great-grandpa died, Freemasons came and did a ritual before anyone was allowed near the body. You know why? Have you ever looked in a Masonic? I got my hands on one of them books one time. And their rituals that they have to do, they have to swear, like, you know how Robin Williams unalived himself in the closet? That's one of their rituals, to tie a noose around their thing and be beheaded. That's a physical, reenactment of being beheaded. This is why a lot of people that be in certain things, they hang themselves, is because that's... Yes, I've studied the Gregories, but I want you to not... Listen, do you see... Stop. Go away. Not today. I'm not... Yes, I have, but I'm talking about something else. Stay here. Stay where we at. Okay? Stay where we at. You can't direct the flow of my class. I'm talking about something else. I'm going to need you to stay over here or come back on a day when we're talking about fallen angels. People kill me trying to come in here and direct my class. If you want everyone to know, I'm going to tell you to get on your TikTok. Okay, go get on your own TikTok and teach people who you are. Don't do it in my class, okay? That's why you have your own. Go there. And I know this is the only way that you're going to get attention, or that people are going to know how much you know. But instead of trying to teach it in my class, you get one and get on there and go live for yourself. You need some followers? You need to send some over there, or what? You got enough to go live? Because if you do, why are you trying to teach in my class? Go teach in your own. Well, I normally black people that don't listen. So if you just gonna keep typing random stuff like you have Tourette's, then okay. You got internet Tourette's, I see. Because you're just gonna keep on typing stuff, even though I've asked you to stop. Now, back to what I was saying. Jesus. Let me go pee. I'll be right back. I've been saying that for 5 minutes and ain't did nothing longer than that. Give me a minute, y'all. I just be wondering why folks always want to teach in my class. Go teach your own. Hold on, y'all. Let me. Need to go get my spray, my little green apple spray. That's the issue. I forgot my candy spray. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. I can't find the cherry one you sent me. I didn't stash the damn thing for my own self. I should have took that with me to Atlanta, but I'll be worried about the peoples. I drive, that's something different. It's time for the spray, the crazy spray. I had to go get it. Told you I'm transitioning through some things right now, so I'm gonna need to stay calm. No, you don't have to. I'll find it. It's in here somewhere. I just done stashed it and I don't know where I put it. I got my green apple still, but I got a full cherry one and I don't know where I put it at. I don't know where it is. It's driving me too. I gotta look for it, but don't worry. I found that one. It was in the Frigidaire. Okay. All right, here we go. Thou shalt not practice sorcery. So we looked up who was interested really quickly to see that there was that many different. Who was interested to see that there was that many types of mancy? You said waiting on my shipment and is. She makes some of the best stuff. Her and Auntie Kay. Very interesting. So do you see? So you see how, I don't know what that is, Dia. So you see how the enemy has been able to trick us and we be just doing stuff. Some of these TikTok trends are actually magical practices, occult practices. And because we don't take the time to go and study what it is that we're doing, we just jump on the train and don't even know that we're doing divination. And because the church teaches don't touch nothing with magic, you don't even go study it, so then you don't even know when you're doing it. Okay. How many people have been able to stay away from stuff now that you didn't even know that you was doing that was divination? Certain things can't stay up in your house now because you know what those symbols mean. Isn't it crazy? Because you said something about Louisiana. A lot of the Louisiana gates have magic symbols on them. And that's funny because there's a lot of witchcraft in Louisiana. The gates have magic symbols on them. The bricks that make up those like small walls that have holes in them, a lot of those symbols are magical symbols. Or symbols of angels that they worship. Oh, where is my book? Y'all got so much information in here. I need to get in here and just take a couple days. Now that I know how to take a couple days off, I'm going to be taking a couple days because y'all done bought me so many books. I be forgetting what's even in here. Where is my freaking book at? Girl. Missing Legends. It should look just like this. Oh, there it is, right in my phone. So look here. We see this, the fleur de lis, yin and yang. Now, all of these symbols symbols can be used. This is my son used to wear a famous belt. This is also on your girl Tori. What's her name? Tori whatever. Tori Birch. What is it? Her shoes got this symbol on the front of them. And if you turn it upside down, it's the Fendi thing too. The two S turn opposite ways. The Darien symbol, right? Fleur de lis. Okay. We've seen this. So there's symbols that we see all the time, and we have absolutely no idea of where they came from. We just be using them. We see this everywhere, on everything. They even have this in Ancient Aliens, don't they? Crystal balls, look at that. See what that say? Ooh, divination. Symbolic mythological figures also occur in cultures and include heroes and tricksters who feature in ancient stories about creation. Divination, the ability to see into the past and future, has also been practiced for millennia and the ranges from the use of crystal balls to astrology. Over thousands of years, a few belief systems have captured the imagination and spread beyond their place of origin to become, in some instances, world religions. You said not the Converse symbol. Uh-huh. The spinning dervishes. Oh, what's that? And this. We see this so much, it's ridiculous. This was in 30 coins. This was in Cursed. This was just in this is everywhere. We even have these in our houses, don't we? They call it the nautical sign. But who were the nautical people? Who were the first nautical on the compass? Who were the first nautical people? Y'all remember? Yale uses some of these symbols. It's so crazy. Yes, they do. The fallen, the children of the angels. I'll show you something. Right? Let me just get to it. Up. Right? Oh, we got some of this stuff. A bear meter. Now, all of these things are used in magic as well. I got one of those. I got one of these. And I got this thing. But burial meter or barometer, remember we just talked about the magic, the predicting the weather. Use a barometer to do that. Use a barometer to check the weather. So it's not in this book. It's actually in the other ones. This ain't the one. Oh, we know this symbol. You wonder why you got spiral staircases in all of those big, beautiful homes and the castles and stuff? We know why, don't we? Because of these people. Now, why would this animal have the same name as a race of people in the Bible? And their symbol is this. Do me a favor. Go look up Job's brother Nereus and tell me what the bottom half of his body looks like. Go look up Nereus, Nereus, and tell me what the bottom half of his body looks like. He has a couple depictions. The Ammonites, Ammon is the son of Lot and his daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Ammon and Moab. You have one in your bathroom. Go tell me where the Ammonites were mentioned in the Bible. And tell me if they were a seafaring people. If they were... Nereus is Job's brother. And Nereus was a shape-shifting god. Nereus, yeah. I don't want to say that Aquaman is Nereus, but he was a sea god. So we remember when we read in Enoch when it said that they made it with the fish, and they made it with the birds, and they made it with the animals of the son of Poseidon. They're related to octopus and squid. The best tea I have ever had. Thank you so much. Keep pouring. You're welcome. King Nereus was in Aquaman. Oh, he was in Aquaman. So they did. They put King Nereus in Aquaman, or is that Aquaman's name? Really? Any member of an ancient Semitic people whose principal city was Rabbath Ammon in Palestine. The Philistines were a seafaring people, weren't they? And the Philistines were giants as well. No, he is the king in the movie. Oh, so they put Job's brother in Aquaman. Who remembers me telling y'all that all the movies y'all go watch is the books we read? See, I didn't even know that. In the new Aquaman, see, I haven't seen the new Aquaman. Who don't believe it? If you new here, I'm about to bust your head and show you. If you don't believe it, and that's okay, because we want to prove it to you. If you are new here and you don't believe that Job from the Bible, his brother's name was Nereus, who was the sea god, do you want me to show you? I'm about to show you. What's the name of what book? Dinosaurs. It's Smithsonian Dinosaurs. So let's go to the Testament of Job here. See that? Nereus. After the three had stopped singing hymns while the Lord was present, I, Nereus, the brother of Job, and while the holy angel was also present, I sat near Job on the couch, his brother, and I heard the magnificent things while each one made an explanation to the other. You see that? Nereus. Nereus is Job's brother from the Bible. He's also one of the kings. It's called Signs and Symbols. The book before the dinosaur book is called Signs and Symbols. And look right here. See this? Right here? It says, thereafter the first person returns, but it is Job's brother Nereus who speaks throughout. Nereus is the father of the Nereids, the water nymphs. Nereus, Job's brother. Do I have a website for free books? I have. You can go to Sacred Text if you want to read these two books. Sacredtext.com, and you go to the Apocrypha, which is where we're reading right now. And these books are free there. If you can't afford them, and we pray that you don't say that you can't and try to get us to buy them for you for free, because it will be a bad deal for you. We do buy these books for people that cannot afford them. They're $51 on Amazon, though. Not always, Didi. Sometimes I'll be lost, and then people be making me mad because they be trying to act like I don't know. It's all these dang books, and I've read it in several different versions, so sometimes I don't know where I read it. Sometimes I read it online. Sometimes I read it in a book. Sometimes. Go to my website, CERCATROVA22.com. Don't request books there. Please go down to the bottom of that, and it'll show you how to request books. Okay? So, Nereus' brother is Job. And now we know King Nereus is in Aquaman, and we know that he was an Ammonite or a Philistine, because y'all got to remember at this time, people was marrying different mothers and, taking wives, and they might have 12 concubines and all of this. So Nereus, Job's brother, was the father of the Nereids. So if we go over here to our mythology book of gods and heroes, it's either going to be in here or the other one. Let's look and see if we can find Nereus in here. I think it's in the other one. It is in my other one, because these is the stories. These is the stories. Hold on. It's the black one. I think he's on page like 33 or something. Oh, but I did want to show y'all this. Too. I think I showed this already before. Really? Now how I just see it and now it ain't here? Really? Dad? Don't that look like Atlanta a little bit? And y'all know they be playing with them letters and stuff. They be playing with the letters. Y'all know they do. Gotta get in these books. Come on. Listen here. That part. Well, people have to realize that the earth was one. And that's why I keep telling people, it's a reason that you find the temples and stuff over in Arizona, because all of this was one piece, and it says Egypt ruled all over the whole world at one time. People don't believe that, but when it was Pangea, they did. They, like, Asia ruled over the whole world. The Romans ruled over the whole world. You know what? He on a lot of pages, so he's on 82 mainly. So let's go there. He at the dang front of the book, of course. Look here. See that? Nereus was an ancient god, sea god, often characterized like his brother Thesaurus as an old man of the sea, capable of changing his shape and possessing prophetic powers. The parents of Nereus and Phorcys, if I'm saying that word, Phorcys, were said to be Pontus Sea and Gaia Earth. And Gaia Earth. And Gaia Earth. So the mama was a regular woman like me, and the daddy was a sea god. 9 times out of 10, a sea angel. The angels that ruled over the seas. Isn't that crazy? And so then if you go, so it says, see right here, it says Nereus was an ancient sea god, old man of the sea, or god of wisdom, right? Hesiod's theogony recounts with Doris, like from the Bible, Doris, yes, a daughter of Oceanus. Nereus himself fathered 50 daughters known collectively as the Nereids. There go Nike, and there go the Nereids. Yeah. Look at Nike. Nike is one of Job's children. And isn't that funny that he or she, I think they have him as he or she, whatever, worshipped as a god. And then that's one of the best shoes now. Yeah, Nike. Yeah. Yeah. Don't believe me? I'm going to show you. So we're still in the Testament of Job. See? Right? See, we're still in the Testament of Job here. We're going to go. I'm about to show y'all. This is not the book of Job. The one, hey, that you have in your Bible that's only no parts of it. So look here. Testament of Job. You see it? And look. See it right there. Testament of Job. The mirror, like the medicine or the it's just a lot. Amethyst horn. It's a lot of stuff that we just, right? That's why, if you look at all of the symbols, the clothes and stuff that are very, like, everybody's trying to get them, most times they're named after a fallen angel's child, one of the gods. Their symbols on there. Like, ain't this is a Flavor Flav's clock. He got a clock like this. This, I think Cat Williams has this as well. Yeah. What book is what? All these symbols mean something, and we just be proudly wearing them, not knowing what nothing means. And who started that symbol and why? Hermes, yep. Hermes, Nike, yep, all of it. Yves Saint Laurent, all of it. All of it. Flavor Flav and did. Because they were giants. The Amalekites. There's over 200 races of giants that were trying to destroy regular humans. The Amalekites, the Jebusites, the sons of Anak, or the Anakim, the Zamzumans, the Zemzumans. There's a whole bunch of them. And all of those were races of giants that were trying to obliterate humans, period. Or they wanted to make humans serve them. There is no real Star of David. There isn't. Balenciaga, all of them. Your daughter is learning this in class now. Yep, it's good to know. It's called the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. And if you worried about the demonology book, this is where King James got it from. It's the second to the last book in this book. And he took what he wanted to from here and used it. He did not write the demonology book. He got it from Solomon. Yeah. Yeah. I'm finna wear cotton t-shirts. Just give me no names. That part. That part. So now that we've delved into divination and we understand why the symbols are so important, we not on the page pumpkin. We on live. We on lime pool in the die dash. Yeah. So we record on YouTube. So if you miss any of these books, CERCA TROVA 22 on YouTube, the most recent live will always, you can fast forward. And we at about 96 minutes. No, we're more than that now. We're about, it's 106 minutes in. So just go there and then you can go back and kind of see all the books because y'all, I'll be lifting these books up all day. You're welcome, Pumpkin. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's get through here. So it says, thou shalt not practice sorcery, thou shalt not kill, unalive a child by aborting it. And just so y'all don't think I'm lying, I want y'all to read it for your own self. Right here. Thou shalt not unalive a child by that word. So they took this out of the Bible so that you could pretend to not know. But who's the angel that taught men how to do this? Y'all see that? Gardasil and Gardasil. Oh, you done found another name. He got a few of them. Isn't that interesting? It's okay, Punky. Yeah, lucky lady. You're welcome. See, they took it out the Bible so you can say, oh, it's my choice. But in our reality, this used to be in there. It reminds you from the scene from the fairies. Exactly. Yep. Real thing. And then if you don't want to leave it there, then you can go over to Ezra and it talks about that as well. What book am I reading from? The Die Dash? It's on Sacred Text and under the Apocrypha. My mom and I got into an argument about she literally doesn't believe. Yeah. Well, some people were forced, y'all. Some people's parents made them. I got family members that their mom and dad found out they were pregnant at a young age and they made them. Some people were made to have it, that it wasn't their choice. Yeah. A human chose the books of the Bible. A human chose your name too. You don't not use it because the human chose it. Yeah. Moving on. All right. Neither shalt thou slay it when it is born. How many moms do we have? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That, or you know how women have babies and they throw them in the garbage and they find the baby's body later. We're not in a chapter, Pumpkin. We're on the Die Dash on Sacred Text. There is no chapter. It's just one whole page. So we're in the second little section there. Okay. Who thinks this stuff should have been in the Bible? Oh, okay. Okay. Sarah. Because think about it, a lot of people deal with guilt and they fight with things within themselves and they don't understand where it comes from. And that's because they don't know that they've done something that has almost put a dark mark on their spirit. Yes, you can be forgiven for that. But don't you think that it would help if people knew? It's a lot of women that carry a lot of guilt and things for stuff, and they don't understand where that depression comes from and different things. And it's because it would have stopped me from doing a lot of things I did in my life. Come on, Tara. So many women have told me not to carry through. It's so desensitized in our culture. Yeah, yeah. So this is saying don't unalive a baby while it's in utero, and as soon as it comes out, don't unalive it either. So you know what that gives space to? Partial birth. God already knew they was going to do partial birth, evictions. Okay? So even that is covered under this. It says neither right after it's born. Soon as you breathe your first breath of air, which a partial birth eviction does, because that baby cries. Okay? Some of those babies have cried, and some of them lived through the craziness. I knew it was wrong when I had to get a plan B through a shoot and planned B. Yeah, like the bank. Yeah. So isn't that crazy that God knew that right after the baby's head came out that somebody was going to do that? And we know who else do that, the people that love the red bottom shoes. Because they feel like that's the purest blood that they can get is from a newborn. They came from the pool of souls. Yeah. Partial birth evictions. Look it up. They started that in like the late 1990s, early 2000s. That was a big deal. You could go up to 6-7 months. Then now they take them up to 8 months, I think. You can still get up to 36 weeks and still have that procedure done. If you decide at 36 weeks, which is a full-grown baby, that you don't want to do this, they can get rid of the problem for you. Yeah. Like you can go up to, it's like 7.5, 8 months. You can still get a partial birth eviction. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Full-grown babies. They do it now in Cali. After birth. Oh, okay. So exactly, babies are, yeah. Yeah. And I'm not knocking nobody. This is just, I just feel like some of this should have been in the Bible, but it's not. Yeah. They still do partial births. Yeah. That's what's in your immunizations. That's what's in your child's. That's why I didn't get my kid. That's what's in immunizations is aborted fetuses. You can look that up. They have third trimester evictions. Wow, lucky lady. I wouldn't be surprised. God knew that was going to come. Why y'all think they hid this stuff? You're welcome, Mark. Steal, unalive, and destroy. Oh, love beasts, that make me happy. The love of money over truth. I'm trying to tell you. The truth will set you free. It definitely does. And the word is medicine. And it heals your mind, body, and soul in real life. Because how many people's minds changed about why they were sick? You was mad at God because you had some type of illness and didn't realize that you were making yourself sick after we studied how your emotions are tied to your organs. Who realized that they was making themselves sick? Tell me the word didn't help you that day. If you got to watch the class where we talked about how your emotions are tied to your organs and how hateful people have liver or what's the name disease or heart disease, or if you think like this, it affects your spleen and this and that. You was mad at God. Why I got this sickness? And he said, why do you have it? I should be mad at you because I gave you a perfectly healthy body, and you having a nasty attitude and having hatred in your heart, you're destroying it. How you think he feel? The audacity of us. Ain't that right? God, why you let me get sick? He says you making yourself sick. Being hateful. Being a liar. Being a whoremonger or a whore. In your mind and in your body. You deceitful. And that's why you sick. Because God can't keep letting you be healthy and you keep doing this all weird stuff. Unforgiveness. All I had to do was forgive and the pain left. Yes, because demons get to stay. Demons cause sickness. We know that. And demons are tied to emotions as well, like hatred, envy. Those are names of spirits as well. And spirits, my son cussed me out and then called me with the worst toothache. I told you about that. That's why CERCA, God bless CERCA to get some things done here. Because he was snatching them out left and right. You hear me? It started being one at a time. Then it was 2 to 3. I'm like, whoa. 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 Now let's calm down here, Dad. All I said was he said 4 words too many, so you missing 14. For real. You got a tooth out last week. Who you cussed out? What words you said you wasn't supposed to say? Who remembers God is only going to punish the things that you used to sin against him. So if you think evil thoughts, migraines, aneurysms, your heart is wicked, you have heart problems, heart palpitations, blockages. If you don't digest stuff well and you don't want to hear nothing, that means it goes in, but it don't do nothing. And so then you could easily have digestive problems. Maybe you don't want to see. God keep telling you the truth and you say, I ain't gonna believe it until I see it. Well, then you don't gotta believe nothing. You ain't gotta see nothing either. I was full of anger and unforgiveness until I came here. Come on, Anna Cruz. That's why I got dentures now. Come on. See, if people knew, doctors wouldn't have all this money, honey. Forgiveness is for you, not them. Bitterness cause what was a liver or kidneys to be bad. You a grouchy son of a. Then that mean your spleen ain't clean and it can't fight off the infection. We already went and looked that up, didn't we? We studied what the spleen does, and then we studied. The Bible says that laughter is for the spleen. The spleen is for laughter. And we looked at what the spleen do. Happy people are healthier people. So a child with a heart condition has an evil heart? Okay, first of all, two things. That could be the sins of a father affect the child, the sins of a mother affect the child, or like I told y'all, we read the story. I think it was either Peter or Paul's daughter. Remember, God said that if she didn't have cerebral palsy, she would have caused a lot of men to lose their souls. She would have led a lot of men astray. So God let her body be all kind of, she had cerebral palsy, so she couldn't get up and throw that thing back like she wanted to. You know how people be like, if God would have gave me peaches, honey, I would have been a whole different person, and that's why you were flat back. That's exactly why he gave you the little crease with the little bitty cheeks on the bottom, because he knew if you would have had that, you'd have been a hoe. I'm still fighting everything. Trying to tell you. You said me. I know people that God knew better than he sure did, and that's why you didn't have it. That's what, but you can go buy it now. Look what happened. Most chicks, soon as they get that back together, baby, they be up in all the nigga faces throwing that thing back. Then left their husband and got 15 hoes and everything. So was he wrong? You said, girl, I was one of them. They start dressing sexier, and now everything they wear is tight, and everything they wear, stuff they would have never put on before. Now everything you can see, every part of their camel toe and everything. They're advertising. That's why God gave you a flat back in the first place. You said that's crazy. Everybody go over here like, dang, let me cancel my surgery, God, because I wasn't even going to do all that. I really wanted it for me. He said, lies. Lies. You didn't. Don't cancel surgery. Don't even worry about it. Look, I remembered I prayed for my chest. I'm like, look, everything but they social security. Listen here. How many women got surgeries and left the spouse they've been with that supported them through however they looked prior to that? And you wonder why God did not give you that, because when you look back, some of them, it ruined their life. The surgeries, when the surgeries came in. And then if y'all knew the spirit, Onos Kalis. Y'all want to know the spirit? So the people that's been here already know the spirit. But for the newbies, let me show y'all the spirit behind the BBL. Who want to know what the spirit behind the BBL is? Her name is Onos Kalis. Like my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than that. Yeah. Ooh. 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 Right here. Right here. Solomon interrogates Onos Kalis and learns of her activity. I now ask the demon if there were any female demons. We know them as succubi. And where the Philistine gods is in here. Really? Moving on. When he replied that there were, I said I wanted to see one. Beelzebul, we know his name, went off and showed me Onos Kalis, who had a very beautiful form. Very beautiful form. But this is a demon. Female demon. Her body was that of a woman. Uh-oh, here we go, y'all. With a fair complexion. You mean they be beating them faces? But her legs look like Kim Kardashian's. A mule. Skinny legs and a fat ass. Because a lot of women, once they get their BBL, they start wearing a whole bunch of makeup. They don't even look. Their skin completely changed. They start going to get chemical pills and stuff. And asses in the Bible. You don't like it? Don't read the Bible. Here we go. Everybody be around here looking like a mule. You said I spit out my drink a little bit. Not just Kim K. Y'all done seen these women and their legs don't match. And they bottom half look like a mule. If you go look up at a mule, look up what a mule look like from the back and the side, you about to see all these chicks. You said, I love this. It's the real thing. Onos Kelis is the woman behind the female spirit of why people are mutilating their bodies. And everybody's walking around. Tiny. Their hips don't match. Every female at my husband's job at ooh, don't forget the nurses in the hospitals. They all getting snatched. I ain't talking about nobody, but Katy Perry portrayed this in her ET video. I have to look at it. I haven't even seen it. Look at everybody like, see, this one come over here. The truth will set you free. What about the spirit of male temptation? What do you mean? That's all the succubus, or incubus. Y'all wonder why they took these out? Because BBLs wouldn't be a thing. Y'all want to know what she do? Y'all want to know what she do? What that spirit does? Thank you. Y'all want to know what the spirit do? For those of y'all that don't know, let's look and see what her job is. This female demon. It says, when she came to me, I said to her, tell me who you are. And she responded, my name is Onos Kelis. I am a spirit which has been made into a body. I'm a spirit which has been made into a body. And women, and once they get this spirit on them, they go get their body made. Oh, you don't got it? We can make it. You need this, you need cheekbones, you need this, you need that. Oh, don't worry about it. We can make it. But what happens? That spirit, okay, starts to cause them to do what? $9.65. Transform. And then by the end of it, they are what? Botched. Changed. They don't look the same at all. You won't even recognize them. Mutilated, that's the word I was looking for. So the demon has them mutilating their bodies, cutting their flesh, changing from the way that God made them. And the face is beautiful. Once you get surgery, you keep going back for more, and you keep cutting away at what God gave you. So let's see what she do. I'm a spirit which has been made into a body. I recline in a den on the earth in dark places. You start to go to dark places, secret meetups, in alleys, and in clubs, in a den, in a dark place. Hold on. I make my home in caves. However, I have a many-sided character. I have a many-sided character. Sometimes I strangle men, and sometimes I pervert them from their true natures. I'm going to read that again. I'm a spirit which has been made into a body. I have a many-sided character. I could be this or that. I'm, you know. Sometimes I strangle men. And sometimes I pervert them from their true natures. Most of the time, my habitats are cliffs and caves and ravines, dangerous and dirty places. So once this spirit get on you, you start hanging out in dangerous, dirty places, dark places, caves and clubs and dark where you know you mysterious. They don't really know where you at. You're hidden. You start going to places you wouldn't have normally been to. Once Onos Kelis get on you and you start to mutilate your body. Oh, not Candy's Dungeon. Y'all petty. I'm gonna just go back to reading. Let's go. All right. It says, frequently I also associate with men who think of me as a woman. I'm going to read that again. I pervert them from their true nature. Sometimes I strangle men. Sometimes I pervert them from their true nature. I also associate with men who think of me as a woman, especially with those whose skin is honey colored. For we are of the same constellation. It is also true that they worship my star secretly and openly. They do not know that they deceive themselves and excite me to be an evildoer all the more. For they want to obtain gold by remembering me, but I grant little to those who seriously worship me. Now I asked her how she came into being, and she said I was generated from an unexpected voice, which is called the voice of the echo of black heaven emitted in matter. From chaos. The Testament of Solomon at the back of your OTP book 1. It lists, it goes, this is how we found out that all of your medicine is named after demons. It's all in here. See that? Solomon interrogates the headless demon called Red Rum and learns of his behavior. A dog-like demon called Scepter, and every king had a scepter. Every king had a scepter, and it's a demon named Scepter. And even Jafar, his scepter came alive. A lot of the magicians had scepters. Where are ya? Where's my scepter at? Oh, right here. Remember? And they would light up. They either had a big long scepter or a short one, and they could hypnotize you with it. The lights would come on it, and they could make it. So there's a demon named Scepter, and the Egyptians always had scepters, 2 of them. And the Egyptians also had magic powers, didn't they? We can see a spirit coming out of their scepters. Oh. Oh. You know who else has a scepter? Let's look again. Oh my goodness. And there are witches and warlocks too, because you only need gargoyles to protect witches. Why in the hell would they be on top of their churches then? Because it's witches in there. It's real witches in there. That's why. It's real witches and warlocks in here. You see the scepter right there? You see it? Now, would we like to know what they were mimicking? They were mimicking Adam. When he came out of the garden, God gave him a stick off of one of the trees. And that stick had magic abilities. This is the same stick that Moses used and Abraham and all of the people that had the magic sticks. And was it Elijah? And it was the staff. So the devil's version or the evil version of this tree branch that Adam had with the old wise men, that's why we always see the wizards and the wise men with a staff. No, a lot of people don't even know why they don't need no walking stick. Okay? Storm of the Century, yep. Storm of the Century, yep. What book is what? Y'all, I didn't hear the full book. Which book? Because are you talking about a book inside a book or the actual book? This one? Hey, Mr. Hardy. Lord of the Rings. Look at everybody over there like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It just depends on where you're reading it from. Because people interpret it, so I can't answer that and say, yes, it's not real or not real. I don't know. God of War video games, And y'all keep telling y'all none of this just came from nowhere. It came from somewhere. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now let's go over here. And this is what God said, don't be using no magic and stuff. So your doctors wouldn't be able to. This is where the prefix to all of your medicines right here. Let me see. See this? It says, I am called Bel. I pervert the hearts and minds of men. These are names of demons, and they tell you the sicknesses that they cause. I cause the heads of men to suffer pain, and I cause their temples to throb. That's a tension headache. And this is the name of a medicine. Right? I bet you all of these are. We've looked them up. But look over here. Listen, this guy right here, Cordarel, right? Or Matthias, causes pain to the kidneys. And these are the names of the spirits that do so. I cause loosening of the tendons, right? This one says I bring on chills and shivering and sore throat. You see this? I sit on the stomach of man and cause convulsions in the bath. And on the street I find a man and make him fall to the ground. You mean like epilepsy, and the doctors keep telling us that it's a chemical imbalance. And Solomon said, oh no, it's a demon. Yes, Rika. Yeah. All you got to do is say, can you please tell me? Or can you please tell me? Y'all just don't nobody use their manners and stuff here. I don't like it. And sometimes I just ignore people when they say, like, tell me or whatever it is, because then I just leave it. And this is why churches don't teach deliverance. Oh, yes. Now let's keep going. RX is short for Rix, which means recipe. Y is RHYX, the name of most of the demons. I produce croup in infants. Rix Alag. You take that HY out. Take that HY out. There's your RX. Rix Montando. Rix. I send gas and burning into the bowels. That's irritable bowel syndrome. I cause kidneys to suffer pain. Y'all seeing this? What should you watch on YouTube? What do you mean? CERCA TROVA 22, and then you go to live if you want. And if you want to rewatch this today, you just wait till I get off, and it'll be available under the live tab. Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy? Look. I cause men to suffer from diarrhea and hemorrhoids, Rix, Axubooth, and all of these. So I bring on long-term illnesses. Rix Hapax says I unleash insomnia, hysteria, and cause pains in the bladder. Now, of course, every sickness is not on here. I cause jealousies and squabbles, which would be probably some type of a schizophrenia or whatever when you think about it. And folks, you see, so it's a lot in here. What book is this? The Testament of Solomon. Or you mean in what book is it in? Doctors would not have a lot of money if we had this. And I ain't hating on the doctors, but how can you avoid it? Well, sin allows demons to come in, so yeah. Okay, who got kids? Who got kids? Not people that have been here, but if you're new here, who has children and your kids have ever said it's a monster in my class? Not folks that's already been here. But if you have kids and you're new and your kids have woke you up with a nightmare or a night terror, as they call them, saying it's a monster in their room, anybody raise your hand for me. Just raise your hand. If you're new and your kids have had a nightmare and they said it's a monster and you ran in there like you was crazy because you... Yeah, but we don't pray to angels anymore. So let me say that. In this book, it tells you what angel thwarts that. That was before Jesus came. We don't have to ask angels. We ask God, and God directs the angels. And that's where people go wrong at. Prior to Jesus, this is what they had to do. After Jesus, they didn't have to do that. Okay? Your son always has nights. Used to always have them. Okay. So, right here, that's how this whole story of Solomon kicks off. There was a little boy, and a demon used to come at night when he got ready to go to sleep and make him stay up all night. He would suck his thumb and make the little boy get skinny. That's exactly how this whole book starts. So when your kids tell you it's a monster in their room, it was. You see this? And also each day the demon was sucking the thumb of the boy's right hand so that the little boy who was much loved by me grew thin. This is what they mean by cast demons out by their name. Never knew where to find the names. Ain't that crazy? What happened? My sis used to jump saying there's a monster and a witch. Keep pulling on her and waking her up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, y'all go looking. I done told you what book it's in. Y'all go do your research. Y'all know I don't be telling every page. Come on. Seek and you shall find. I just told you it's in the Testament of Solomon. I'm not giving out all the answers. Come on, go looking. Read it, and then you'll know. And if you got the book, then you definitely can go to the table of contents. Come on. I love y'all, but y'all know I'm not spoon feeding information here, because that's why we don't know it, because we wait for somebody to tell us. No. And if you want to rewatch this, thank you. Yes, you can get it from Amazon. It's in my link, y'all, in the bio up there. You go to the books, it lists up there. It's in there. So, if you want to know more, the Testament, let me show y'all all the books that's in here. That they took out your Bible. So you can read, see, the Apocalypse of Abraham, Apocalypse of Adam. All of these books were in the Bible at one point in time, are considered canonical books. And then certain popes and different people took them out. The book of Adam and Eve is in here. If you want to know what happened with Adam and Eve and in the 930 years that they lived, the Jubilees, which is called Little Genesis, or the daughters of Adam and Eve. It's so many books. The rest of Job is in here. You know, all the rest of the books, not all of them, but a lot of them are in here. And if you read the Bible and you believe it, but it don't always make sense because it feel like a lot is missing, it's in, not all of it, but a lot of it is in these two books. Okay? Just look at this, how much fatter your Bible could be. Not in any of these books. You'll have to go looking for it. I don't point people to that direct that book. So if you find it, you find it. Yeah. So they're the same. Just type in Old Testament pseudepigrapha, y'all. I'm about to go eat though, because I haven't ate all day. So I'm about to go. Hopefully y'all learned something. We got off subject, but we on subject, and maybe it was some people here that needed to hear what we had to say today. You said, I'm so glad I got my school books. Me too. Coming to class, looking on the other people's pages and stuff, getting the answers. Now you can get them for yourself. That part. Yes. Thank you, Miss Cynthia. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, I hope y'all did cheating and stuff. Yeah. When is the next time I'm on? There's no specified time. I just get on when I feel like it, but I got some more cleaning to do. I got to get this office together. Yes, you're welcome. If you're new here and you like this class, we got almost 900 videos on YouTube, CERCA TROVA 22. If you go under the live tab, there's almost 900 of these classes on there. So we go all the way back to the very beginning about the giants and the angels, and none of the class are repetitive. You will hear stuff that we talked about in the other classes, but we study science, math, ancient history, world religions, law, everything. The stellar orders. Thank you. We study all kinds of stuff over here, so you can learn a lot. Medicine, everything. It's my thing, y'all. CERCA TROVA 22. Literally. If you type in CERCA 22 on YouTube, we coming up. Yeah. Everything with me is CERCA TROVA 22, y'all. If you type in CERCA TROVA, CERCATROVA 22 on YouTube, our videos will come up. And you just go under the live tab. That's where all the videos are, and it's almost 900. We might be at 900 now, or getting close. If I wouldn't have gone on vacation, we probably would have been over, but I took a break. What is the date of the two books? What do you mean? Just type. Oh, no, I'm not doing all that. OTP. Sorry. Got it, butterfly. They all the same. If you go in my thing, they in there. It's just go get it. OTP. Yeah. Old Testament pseudepigrapha. Sorry. Because then it'll be with what page and all of that. They do that to me all the time. Just they up there in the bio. I promise. I love you. Okay. All right. Yeah, they up there in the bio, y'all. Because I can't find that one, and then it'd be a whole, because folks be asking me for the copyright. Look, go get the book. Just go get it. Gotta get you to the information, I promise. I love y'all. I gotta go get some food. Oh, you good? No, everybody here that come over here be about research, even if they wasn't when they got here. I'm just telling you, it'd be way too much. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good time. I hope y'all learn something. Yeah. Love y'all too. We are at 900 now. I knew we was getting up there. Thank you. I'm about to enjoy my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ain't had nothing since yesterday when I told y'all I had that sandwich. Last night, whatever time that was, like 7 or 6 or something. I love y'all.